What the heck? Hi. Good morning. Good morning, guys. I'm so tired. But good morning. I'll be back in a bit. Hello. Hello, hello. That was very close. I was gonna pin your message, oh my god, but for some reason my face, not my face, my eyes just zoomed in on the put user in timeout button. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Thank you for the 14 months clock. I am exhausted. I am so tired. Ugh. How is everyone doing? How's everyone's Fridays? Hello, Shiro. Hello, Clock. Hello, oh my god. Hi, Zep. Congratulations on getting first, Shinru. Yippee! I can't hear anything right now. 1 second. Hooray for Hot. Hi, Tori. Hello, Nimby. It's me. It's Zark underscore Crevice. Whoever that is. She hates us, that's why? Can't believe Zark attempted to assassinate her own mod. Would you guys want me to assassinate you guys? Sometimes I just fat finger. Yesterday I went karaoke and I think I still have a slight hangover. It's not fun. I mean, karaoke is fun. Hangovers are not fun. And maybe because I haven't drank in a while. I put my whiskey bottle away. I stopped drinking whiskey daily. It's not on my desk anymore. I put it back in the kitchen so I don't get tempted. And now I don't think I'm used to it. Not the hangover, the hangover. A hangover on a Friday, karaoke on a Thursday. That's crazy. We couldn't even karaoke for that long because people had to go work today. Wednesdays are the only days I'm such a lightweight. Wednesdays? Wednesday karaoke? Or are you talking about Wednesday drinking? A whiskey addict? I just like my whiskey. I mean... Yeah, I do like my whiskeys. And I feel like all different brands of whiskeys taste slightly different. Wednesday drinking, woo! Hello, Ophel. Welcome in. A fireball, woo! I love fireballs. Whiskey's good. It's good sometimes. It's good when you don't get hangovers from them. Like what is happening to me right now. Hello, Jakes. I can finally catch a stream. Woo! I need to launch the game, guys. I'm not prepared. I'm not ready for this stream. We're just chatting for now. We're gonna be chill for now. I don't drink. That's good. Don't drink. Alcohol is not good for you in any way. There's nothing good about alcohol. It only makes your brain feel fuzzy and that's it. I'm immune to hangovers, thankfully. Can we switch places? Like, can I have your superpower? How do you not get hangovers? Oh, I launched the wrong game and now I can't see anything. Oh, my screen is black. You know what? That's fine. I'll just talk to myself. Yeah, alcohol bad. Exactly. I never encourage it. You drink water, that's why. Maybe... Yeah, it's probably because we didn't really have water with us. We only had alcohol. And then I was, that was the only thing I was really drinking all night. Because water is expensive. At a karaoke bar. Here it is. Team Mod Loader. You don't hydrate? You just tank everything? Oh, Patch. How do you do that? Yeah, hello from YouTube. Hi, oh my god. You're the hidden chatter. No one knows that you're here on YouTube. If I didn't say anything. Yeah, Team Mod Loader. Why would you mod your T? Why not? You already know I mod everything. I mod Stardew, I mod Terraria, I mod Minecraft. I might as well start modding real life too. I might start modding my future car whenever I get one. I'm gonna start, I mean, technically if you're building a PC, you're modding it, right? So what's another step in like modding your T? I'm gonna take some medication. Stayed up all night, so I will take my leave. Good night, clock. Good night. Rest well. Sleep well. It's hard to recommend drinking the whiskey bottle. We're not drinking whiskey bottles, but we are drinking whiskey. Just remember to always hydrate, drink responsibly. Yeah, exactly. Canto 7 waits one more day. That's fine. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna drink some water. Alright. I like the Lux Row Distillery's whiskey. I'd always pick one up when I get to visit Duty Free Shop at the airport. I've never tried that one before. I've only tried like the cheapest whiskeys you can ever find. Like the ones that are very common, that you can find everywhere. Like the Jack Daniels and the Canadian whiskey Crown. The Canadian whiskey. Hello, June. Welcome in. That's a Lythan. Have a good start into the weekend. You too. You too. It's not really a weekend for me because I am still gonna be doing the exact same thing as I would be doing today and yesterday and the day before that. So there's a... Do I really get a weekend now that I think about it? Not really. Not really. You don't have weekends either, so it's the both of us. I shake your hand. No weekend for us. Anyways, let's go over to Terraria. They always have the cheap lineups. They have cheap lineups? When you talk about cheap lineups, are you talking about the product or are you talking about the actual lines of people? I'm guessing you're talking about product. Main game, we're here. Oh, that's awkward. There's nothing up. Squints. My brain's a little slow today. This is Terraria, right? Yep. Okay, cool. Remote work has its benefits and downsides. I prefer it over the regular 9 to 5. 5 days a week, though. Me too. You know, after going into the remote work, I couldn't get back into going back to the office. I tried my best. Like, even though people were like, oh, you don't necessarily have to go into the office, I was like, I'll do it anyway. Let me just go into the office anyway. Because I know, like, our... who is it? Like, our CEO would always go into the office. And, like, it's got to a point where he recognized me all the time. And I'm like, it's good. It's a good way of building a relationship with people you work with. So that's what I did. The game crashed. Is today not a Terraria angle? Oh. Mirror Dungeon Run. Welcome back. Welcome back, Rem. Okay, let's try that again. Do you have 500 mods in Terraria? No. No, I don't. I think I have there's a mod problem though. Because my terminal, all the lines in my terminal look red. And if that's the case, we're gonna have to switch the game because I don't want to troubleshoot on stream. That would suck. Hello, Pache guy. Do you have the 1 in a 10,000 chance of Withered Foxy jump scare every second mod? No. I don't think so. Oh, here we are. It's missing the water cooler moments, where it's going together after office hours, but then you also get to have more time to spend during the day with no commute taking up time. Exactly, yeah. And I don't really like people. Like, I try to integrate with society, but I don't like people. I really don't. And I'm like, maybe this is better. Maybe it's better that I'm not working a 9 to 5 anymore. The Kratos no, I just have Calamity, that's it. I don't have 500 mods on this in this playthrough. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna switch up something on the pinned message. Actually, I think we might be fine. We might be good with what you have. If it gets too chaotic, then I will change it. And we need music too. How long do you plan to take a break from Library of Ruina? A year. I don't plan on going back to it anytime soon. At least I don't plan on streaming it anytime soon. I should... What am I doing? I'm gonna get more boreal wood. I'm kinda sick today, so I'll be less talky. Hope this stream goes well. Thanks, friend. I hope you get rest. Enough rest. Get a lot of good rest. Relax a little bit. Is it just me or the game really high? Since your voice is a little hoarse. Hold on. Hoarse like Uma Musume's? It is really high. No, it is really high because I raised it for... What was it? What game was I playing? I was playing Limbus Company. That's right, I was playing Limbus Company and... I wanted everybody to hear the voice acting. I'm intimidated by Library Ruina too. I'm playing Borderlands 2 to turn brain off. Me too. I would say that I'm not intimidated by Library Ruina. I'm intimidated by people in chat. That's the difference. That's the small difference. Don't get me wrong, I still want to play the game. But I need to be in the right mentality in order to handle whatever chat has for me. And half the time, it's... I am not in the right mood for it. There's a lot of chat tanking involved when it comes to Library Ruina. Is it better now? Is the music better? We're doing this the long way because this is more relaxing. We're just gonna go through all of the different biomes. I've never seen these guys before, the flying fish. Maybe we can go back to that once viewers can shoot the hell out of the backseaters, the sack beaters. The sack beaters. Yeah, maybe once I add the redeem. I'm trying to figure out how to add the redeem without you guys being able to beat the hell out of my mods. I need to add an exception, and I can't figure out how to do that yet. Here it is. We're in the scary area. I think we already passed by the... No, we did. We already passed by... what are these things? The snow. And I wanted to be where the snow was. I don't know how you guys tank this area. How do people do it? Because I just died. Do you just come here with potions? Probably, right? Will there be a self-redeemed jail? Yes, there will be. I just want to go up. This is how I die, guys. I'm just gonna die here. In the scary oceans. I barely play Terraria, so seeing all of this is insane. It's a nice looking game. You know what? We're gonna build things. We're not gonna suffer today. Do you ever think about how the slime would taste? I think it would taste like softer tapioca, like pudding in a way. Whenever I see slime, I think, oh, maybe I can slurp it. Like it's something that you can suck through a straw. Hello, Cube. Hello, Cube. This part's modded. This part is modded. I'm gonna grab some wood here. Let's move some of these things. Do I have my axe? I have a pick saw? Is that an axe? Oh, it is. It's a pickaxe and and an axe. I guess they can't call it a pickaxe axe. It wouldn't make sense. A pick saw. If the slime don't have chrome or wings, I don't want to slurp it. But you can't slurp up wings. You can't slurp up feathers. Right? The wings are not slurpable. They're not viscous. And they're not soft. So you wouldn't even be able to slurp it up if it had wings, right? I never said you couldn't try it. I'm just saying you can't do it. At least I don't think you can. These guys really don't want me to cut down the trees. Yeah, a pickaxe. But you emphasize on the axe part of the pickaxe. Shade wood. Let me know if I need to turn down the music. The music is getting quite intense here. It's a little too intense for my early morning hangover brain. Ugh. Will it blend? What does that mean? I've never seen it before. Blend. Funny word. Okay guys, we're gonna start planting more trees. Grab those acorns. If you cut down a tree, remember to replant a new one. And that way, you won't run out of trees ever. I think they're too close together, whatever, it's fine. We have so many acorns anyway. Are you guys speaking of old memes that I don't know of? What do these give me? Oh, just regular cactus? But they're red! They have to be different. They don't have googly eyes, they're highly acidic. Gluttonous monsters that try to attract you with their jelly nature. Are you attracted to the jelly nature? You know, there's multiple different types of slimes. Not all of them have to be highly acidic and gluttonous monsters. You can have the cute slimes, like the ones that are surrounding me right now. They're flying around me. I don't know if you guys can see, it's too small. They're flying. They've got little wings. They're really cute. They've got little googly eyes. They're not that googly, they're just eyes. They've got eyes. You know, I think today shall be my rest day. As in, I think after this stream, I'm just gonna close my eyes and chill. Close my eyes and rest for the rest of this day. I don't want to do anything. It's one of those days where I don't think I'm gonna grind. This is gonna be my weekend, guys. Remember when I said I have no weekend? Well, I lied. Today is gonna be my weekend. Slime equals death. Slimes are goated. Slimes are great in general. Slimes are cute in general. Regardless if they want to kill, like, whether or not they want to kill you, I think slimes are great. Proceeds to close my eyes forever. low energy brain rot days or peak enjoy your rest later phase. There's actually a game that I've been looking into that I want to play. And I was like, maybe I'll play it this weekend, but I think I'll be playing it today instead. It just came out. If you guys are into comfy pixel management type of games with great customizability options, Discounty just came out a few hours ago. And you get to customize a little pixel character. You get to manage a store. There's a town, I think, that you... It's basically Stardew Valley, but like more management, I think. And from what it looks like, there is more of a story involved. Discounty. Like discount, like having a discount on your products, but then add a Y to the very end. And it is on sale right now on Steam. Just like the opening sale, because it just came out. It's not that big of a sale. Yeah, discounted tea. Hell yeah. I've been meaning to... Ooh, that's what we need, Wolfram stuff. I've been meaning to buy more tea and restock my tea, but the tea I'm so used to drinking is a very expensive brand that doesn't have... Oh shit, I killed the penguins. No, my little birdies! My little ice birdies! That was not my intention. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, but the brand of tea I buy doesn't... It only has an online store. They're... How do I say? Their headquarters are in Sri Lanka. What is that thing? Oh, it's an ice elemental. Never seen that before. I'm just a monster. I'm a monster under this skin of a human elf-looking creature. And shipping's expensive, and I'm like, you know what, let me just buy, like, what is it? The cheap tea. But I haven't really drank any. I can't bring myself to, because I really like my my Sri Lankan tea. Hello, dog. God bless everyone. I'm gonna go rethink life choices and do something productive for the sake of human society. I think that's a wonderful idea. You should go and do it. You don't always have to rethink life choices, though. You could, like, change it sometimes. This is, like, the thing that I've been thinking about, right? Is that you could work really hard in doing one thing, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna get you anywhere. And the analogy I always think about in my head is that I compare it to, like, drawing. Like, I could be drawing a single line over and over and over again, and I could get really good at drawing, like, a single line. And it can become super straight eventually. And then I'll be really good at drawing a very straight line. But is that gonna do anything for me? No, not really. So sometimes, like, even if you work really hard on something, doesn't mean you're gonna go anywhere with it. You gotta think about, is anything gonna come out of me drawing this one line over and over and over again? Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself for a bit. Ah. Very unrelated question to anything, but Ark, how long have you been drawing for? I have to think about this too, because I don't really know the answer for that. Like, the moment I came out of the womb, I picked up a pencil and paper and I started drawing, but no, there's a long story to it. I would say I started drawing like when I was 3 years old. like when I was a small baby, because my parents didn't know how to entertain me, and they're like, here's a pen and paper, now go watch some anime and draw anime characters. So I was like, okay. And yeah, I started watching anime at a very, very young age. It was like, I didn't watch like any TV cartoons. I watched a lot of Ghibli movies. And I watched a lot of Inuyasha. And then over time, we ended up getting like more and more of the, you know, the anime DVDs, the really cheap ones. And so my parents would just buy that for me, and then I would just draw more and more. So I would say it's like almost my entire life that I have been drawing. And then like I'm very close to my sister because we're like only a year apart, and my cousins as well because we're all around like a year apart, or yeah, it's like we're all a year apart, or we're the same age. And we all got into the same hobbies, and so whenever there's like family gatherings, we would all just be drawing. We'd all sit on a table and we'd just draw and compare our OCs. Like that was our childhood. That was my life. So drawing has been a part of my life since forever. So my answer to that would probably be decades. But I never really like got into drawing professionally. Sorry. And like getting into learning basics and what, like I had a good foundation of what I think figure drawing is, just from copying other styles and other people's art, but I never really learned how to draw people until I'd say like in my college days, when I actually sat in like drawing classes, like figure life drawing. I took animation classes, and that was like when the real journey started happening. Like before I was just, you know, doing fan art and stuff, right? Very self-taught art, and then after I started doing things more seriously. Were your OCs cooler than theirs? No, not really, because we would just copy each other. Wait. I need to... Please don't kill this fairy? Is it gone? Is the fairy gone? I needed it! Oh god, it's fine. Whatever. Same, as soon as it came out of the womb, I'm just like, draw. It's so easy to entertain a child. Because children have so much imagination, and you're like, here, now just put all of your imagination into the sheet of paper. Into your drawings. Yeah, we did a lot of like OC comparisons, but it was more like, oh, I like your idea of your OC, so I'm gonna put it on my OC as well. Kind of thing. So I think all of our OCs were equally as cool. I don't know if this is journalist dog or dog dog. Journalist dog or dog dog? Sorry, what do you mean by that? What is journalist? Do you have two dogs in you? Are there two wolves in you? Do they speak to each other? Do they hold hands, and do they kiss? Is drawing on a computer better, easier than paper? No, it's the same. It's the same. You can get better results from drawing on a PC because Control Z is so easy. It's so easy to erase. versus on paper, it's more of a manual task. But I think when it comes to drawing, it's just, there's no like, I don't think it makes it easier or harder. Or maybe it depends on the medium. No, actually, even still, because you hear of artists going, oh, I want to mimic the oil paint effect on programs, on painting applications, and it's very difficult to get it to look exactly like the paint itself. Versus, wait, did I even get any trees? Oh, I have to go back. I didn't chop down trees. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, we're heading back. I'm not doing anything in this game, by the way, as you can tell. In actual like traditional drawing and painting, if there's an effect you're going for, it could be a lot easier to do it manually. So it's like, it goes both ways, right? Depending on what you're trying to aim for. Did you self-train Photoshop or did you get some formal training for it, by the way? I don't like Photoshop and I never use it. I mean, I did self-train in Photoshop. But I ended up just going for Clip Studio Paint, and I think all painting softwares are the same. And if you're asking if I self-train in other painting applications as well, yeah. There's a lot of tutorials online. I think I was at a stage where I was using very... You know, Photoshop just came out, and it was pretty lightweight at the time. So there wasn't a lot to learn about Photoshop. It was like, here's a brush, here's the canvas, and just put the paint on canvas, right? There wasn't a lot of learning I had to do. Oh, I passed it again. And then eventually, as more updates came about, it was like, here's some new features, and then I learned it through Photoshop going, you know, telling me about the new features, and I was like, okay, cool. Here's what else I can do. And like, basically Clip Studio and Paint Tool Sci, all these drawing applications they're the same. There's not much difference between each and one of them. And then sometimes you don't even have to look at the features. Sometimes you can just play with, because I was more of a traditional artist as a kid than I was a digital artist. And so for me it was really easy. It was just like you pick up a brush and you just put it on the paper. Excuse me. And then eventually I was like, wait, there's this, what is this feature? And I'm like, oh, there's layers that I can use? And then I started picking up on layers. And then I would, like, as I keep drawing, I'd be like, oh, what are blending types? And then I would look at it and be like, can I utilize the multiply layers for other things? So I guess it was all self-taught, but I did it very slowly. Like, I didn't just sit down, watch the course, or listen to a course and be like, now I know all the features. It was like over decades of a time where I'm like, oh, what is this feature? And then I would integrate that into my work. Do you still have your old sketchbooks? No. I moved around so much. I think at a time I would move every 2 years. So I didn't, I never kept any of my stuff at all. I wish I did. But a lot of things have been thrown out. I kind of find drawing on paper more comfortable since I grew up just using pencil and paper. Occasionally I do digitally. Yeah, there's not much of... If you're not utilizing all the features of digital painting or digital applications and like whatever it has to offer, then there really is no difference between digital and traditional. In my opinion. There's like a slight different of a feel to it. But otherwise it's pretty much the same if you're just drawing it on one canvas. But if you're going for like that manual feel, you might as well just go fully traditional. It does feel better. I just started drawing on paper and I'm like, this is better than mining salts in Mobile Legends with my colleagues. I think I'm too old for this, but it's relaxing. Yeah, it's very therapeutic. Some people around me have picked up drawing too. just as a hobby, something to get into, because they're like, what am I even doing in my games? I'm not doing anything interesting, so I'm like, they're like, I might as well pick up another skill. It is fun. I picked up digital like a few weeks ago. Mouse drawing made me pretty much abandon wrist and shoulder movements temporarily. Sorry, I have to pause the game every so often. When I am coughing. That's like I heard that that's another thing that you really have to be careful of is like your shoulder, your positions, your posture during drawing, which I never really thought about because I guess I've been drawing my whole life. Maybe my body just got used to sitting in bad postures, which is not necessarily a good thing. Doo-doo, my fault. Doo-doo? What do you mean by doo-doo? Did you poop your pants? Not again. I'm not cleaning that up for you. Every time I draw something, it's either too small, too big, eyes too cartoonish, sword dumb, armor too... Yeah. Yeah, learning about perspectives, learning about anatomy, shapes and whatnot is one of the hardest things to do. That's what I did. So I did mention I've been drawing my entire life, but... What? Why am I dying? Okay. But when I actually started taking drawing lessons, I had to go all the way back to the basics, and it was like draw boxes. Draw boxes, draw circles, draw spheres. Because that is the fundamentals of art. And they're like, okay, I don't know if you think about this, but like every single limb or every single object is just this very skewed, oddly shaped box. So once you're able to draw a regular box, and you can perfect it, right? In all different angles and all different perspectives and all different areas in a room. You can just draw it anywhere. Then you can pretty much draw anything. So it always comes back to like boxes. Boxes and shapes. A friend of mine would almost exclusively draw in ink and coal, and it looked so much better than her tablet drawings. It's hard to mimic the actual medium on a digital application, and you see a lot of traditional artists struggle with going from traditional and digital because you can't... It's not like you're using actual... What is going on here? It's so cute! Bye. I think when you're drawing with charcoal too, when you're drawing with charcoal and ink, right? A lot of artists tend to draw on a really big canvas. This is what I did when I was a student, is that we would get really, really big pieces of paper, and it's so different because you're using your entire arm to draw across the entire canvas. It's like the movement, first of all. And then second of all, it's like when you're using charcoal, right? In ink, there's a lot of smudging, and there's a lot of like, you know, you can measure the water levels of the ink in your own head to see like, oh, do I want it to drip here? Do I want it to soak into the paper more? You can't do that with digital. You can only mimic it. You can make it look like it's soaking into paper. You can make it look like it's slightly smudged, but like, it's not the same. Because you're not actually doing the smudging. What was the last boss you defeated? I don't know, I don't remember anymore. It's been 3 streams and I haven't killed anything. I'm not doing anything in this game, if you're wondering. There's nothing interesting happening in this stream. I'm just talking, that's it. When I say this is super casual, super casual. Freak you anatomy! I say as I need to learn it to get my dream job. It's so difficult. There are a lot of websites online that teaches you the same way as if you were going to a life drawing class. I forgot what the websites are called, but I think if you search it up on Google, you might be able to find something like that. But like, search up the ones that give you like 10-second, 30-second increments of drawing of like naked people. There's gonna be naked people on the screen, by the way, just as a heads up. Not on the stream, but like if you search up those websites, and then you could set it to like 60 seconds or 10 seconds or 30 seconds, and they will appear on the screen for that amount of time, which allows you to draw them fast. And all you have to do is like make sure you're drawing, you know, where the limbs are, where the joints are, where what the proportions are, and once you get that right, you move on to the next person, the next figure. And if with enough practice you start memorizing exactly like how big each of the limbs should be, are the joints, you know, jointed in the right position. Hello Zen, welcome in. But I found those really helpful, like really helpful. If you ever take animation, that's like one of the first things you need to learn. And you have to do is life drawing, figure drawing. I got humbled so hard. I remember when I first started taking animation classes, because that was when I realized how bad my sense of anatomy was. I had no idea that I was doing things or drawing things improperly until like I actually started taking life drawing classes. And then I had a teacher critique my work, like my sketches. There would be so many red marks. They'd be like, this elbow looks weird, this elbow's not supposed to be here, or like, you know, it looks really stiff, there should be more movement. Where'd my acorns go? Make sure you exaggerate some of the movements and some of the angles and make it so that the drawing looks more interesting than it is. Make sure that all of the limbs flow together. Think of lines and shapes when it comes to the body and composition, rather than each individual limb. Appendage. Hello, Oji-san, welcome in. I always sucked at drawing. All my creativity, which isn't much, went into writing instead. That's still creativity. I don't think everybody needs to become artists. Ooh. Ancient ice chunk. I'm gonna stay here for a little longer. I don't know what that is. Summons an ice clasper. Ah. Hello, Knight with a gun. Because if you think about it, there's a lot of different mediums for you to put your creativity into. And art is, I think drawing is just one of them. But there is so much more than art. I think art is one of the easiest ones to get into because you just need paper and pen. But I think that the most fun and least tapped into when it comes to like creative mediums is probably everything but art. It's like music or writing. Like, you don't realize how difficult it is to find good writing these days. And music too. It's really easy to find good looking art and good artwork. This is just my personal opinion. I find that there's a lot of like really great artists out there, and it's so easy to find their posts and their medias too. Thank you for the follow, Sebastos. Welcome in. Where's my Casper? Whatever, it's fine. But with music, it's more difficult. I wouldn't say it's super difficult, but you can't really put out a piece of music as quickly as you can put out a piece of art. Well, I guess it's more rare in that sense, in that case. Cat wants food. Let me just give him some food. Oh, I'm dying, never mind. Tap out for a bit. Everything's frozen, that's fine. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Hello, Lex. Welcome in. YouTube really locking into the fact I'm playing Calamity again? Are you getting recommended this stream because you're playing Calamity? Welcome in. I'm barely playing Calamity. I'm just talking. I just wanted a just chatting stream without, you know, with something to do. Without just me talking. This is my ADHD brain. Is my ADHD brain speaking? I don't want to just talk, I need to fiddle with something. And I noticed that for my last art stream, at the end of it, I was, I wasn't drawing anymore, but we were just chilling and chatting, and I was playing with a piece of candy. I was playing with Kopiko, like the coffee candy, and it kept fiddling around with the wrapper, and it was making like wrapper noises on the stream, and nobody said anything. I didn't even realize that until after going back to watching my own stream. Terraria is peak yap moment. Wander around, say you're gonna do things but not do anything, just use weapons. That's exactly what I am doing right now. I'm not really doing anything in this game. This is a fake Calamity run. Oh yeah, I was building stuff. We were doing something. We were trying to build a little laboratory, but it's not looking great. This is an ass-looking laboratory. It needs levels. It needs more clutter. It needs texture and patterns. Looks like you played around with a bit with paint too. Yeah, I tried using white paint and then I didn't know what I was doing with this. And then I couldn't really paint the Wolfram stuff. And this looks awful. This looks absolutely awful. This could look a lot better. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to change up the walls here too. Like, what is this one? Maybe I'll be using the wolf from whatever this is. What is this? Instead. The wolf from Plating Wall. Let's try making some. Even when growing up, did you always want to turn your artistry into a profession? Thank you for the follow, Arlie. I don't know. What did I want to be when I grew up? I think I actually wanted to be more of a performer. Which I was able to do. I ended up taking... I took a lot of piano lessons. I didn't want to be a pianist, if you will. I didn't want to be one. But I really did enjoy stage performance. I took opera lessons. I took a lot of classical singing. I did a lot of stage performances in school. So I think that was more of what I actually wanted to do. Though I did enjoy drawing as well. I didn't really want a job in drawing. I think especially after talking to a lot of animation students and how much they were suffering as artists, I was like, yeah, this is definitely not what I want to do. I love drawing as a hobby and for fun. Turning into a job is okay as well. It's better than a 9 to 5, and it is what I'm doing right now. Like I don't have a 9 to 5. All of my money comes from commission work, from artworks. So I guess this art is my job. Artistry is my job right now. And it's more fun than working in an office. At first I thought I would have liked the office life. I did not. I hated it. I hated working in the food industry. I hated working in the service industry. I hated working in a 9 to 5 office job. Though it has its own there's like good things coming out of it too. Like I learned a lot from working in a corporate setting. I don't like it. I think it's probably because I just don't like working with people. I just don't like people. So now I'm back. I think at a point too, I was like, maybe I can make music a thing, because I did have a band. I did have a band at one point. It's just that the band that I was in didn't work out because there was a lot of like tension between the guitarist and the drummer, and we couldn't find a bassist. And I think because they those two knew, our guitarist and our drummer knew a bassist as well, but like the bassist didn't want to work with them because they already had like a past relationship and they already knew who they were, and they kept fighting during all of our practice sessions, and it got so bad to the point where I was like, I don't think we can do this. I didn't think we could do it. This is our storage function. Okay. Wall. I just noticed the tags of the stream. Wait, what do I have? What do I have here? Soft-spoken, EN VTuber, English, no backseating, not a femboy. Perfectly normal tags, right? Perfectly normal tags. Though I think now it's really difficult to work in a band. Like you always hear of bands disbanding because of tension with its members, and I can see why. Maybe it's just a stereotype or something, but I feel like a lot of this is probably just a stereotype, but a lot of guitarists I know they tend to be a little bit narcissistic when it comes to the music that they're playing. Like when you're learning guitar, you don't think about, okay, I'm gonna go into a band and I'm gonna be playing like riffs and only riffs, right? Like when you go into guitar learning, you're like, I want to play solos, I want to be freaking cool on the guitar, and I want to be the center of attention. And I think that's what a lot of guitarists do when it comes to playing in a band, especially if you're an amateur or you're like first time playing in a band setting. Like you just want the spotlight all the time. And it was difficult for me too, even though I didn't voice my own opinions. It was like I was fighting with the guitarist when we were coming up with music. Like fighting not like verbally, but like fighting musically in terms of they're trying to grab a melody. They're trying to be the main melody, but as a singer, as a frontline singer, most of the time, if not all the time, you are the main melody. So we were like we had counter melodies throughout our entire, like all of our jam sessions, and it was just not a fun time for me because I was trying to match with the guitarist. Me as the singer, I was trying to match with the guitarist rather than them trying to match with me, and I was like, I don't think we can do this. I really don't think we can work out as a band. Gonna be lurkies for a bit, heading into the city. Message me if you need anything. Alright, thank you, oh my god. Thank you for your mod work. Today's a very short stream anyway. We're ending in half an hour because I gotta go out for lunch with Ark Papa. Maybe I'll be back later. Maybe we'll have a gorilla stream. Is it gorilla if I tell you guys it's gorilla? Today is gonna be my chill day. I'm like, what if I just played Discounty? I'm gonna be playing Discounty anyway by myself. I'm like, I could just chill and talk to you guys. They know they're not gonna be in the spotlight and end up more chill as a result. That's why bases are better. It's so difficult to find bases though, because like finding a someone who's not narcissistic out there in the wild is just insane. It's like, it's so rare. It's uncommon. I feel like everyone out there has some sort of like weird tendency that they want to be the main character, right? And I don't blame them for it. Like that's just how we grow up, right? Everybody wants to be the main character of their own story. And so everybody's like, I want to pick up the guitars. I don't want to pick up the bass because I want to look cooler, and I want the main melodies. And they won't get the main melodies at the end of the day. But yeah, there's no basses. There's no bassists, and there's also no drummers. Everybody plays guitar. The only reason why we were able to get a drummer is because the guitarist knew the drummer and they were childhood friends. And even the childhood friend was like, I don't want to play with you. Like, you're a terrible person when it comes to jam sessions. During a performance, what percentage of things goes as planned versus improv? I'm just curious. Most, if not all times, everything's planned. Everything's planned. Even though some things may seem like it's improv, you don't want things to go bad. I mean, it really depends, but I do think that most, even like things that look improv are planned. So almost all times. Almost all times. Wall. Hallowed brick wall. Let's look at some of the textures of these walls and see what we can paint white. Because I want texture. I want more texture. Smooth abyss gravel wall. This actually looks very nice. Have to. What is this one? Laboratory plating. Laboratory panel wall. What is the difference between this one and this one? Let's find out. Wait, we already have 1,172 of these? That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, performance art is fun. I think it's like the audience interaction. I find that it's always fun. I remember doing like my first audience interaction for the first time, and it's like hilarious because you get to see the mortified look of their faces. It's always great to look at. It's always so funny because they don't expect it. And I always plan these things because I don't want to like mess up, especially during a live performance. And if you do mess up, you have to pretend that you didn't mess up. Like, never stop and be like, oh shit, I messed up, because then everyone's gonna notice it. You have to pretend that it's like all part of the plan. Rock up with a saxophone. I rock up with a mic. Sometimes I grab people from the audience and I make them go on stage, and it's hilarious. Want to know something crazy? Yeah, what's crazy? One's a plate and one's a panel, and that's the difference. I gotta know what they look like. My question was more of, what is the difference in looks? Oh. Oh, this is like darker. Okay. And I'm guessing this is the white one? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's add some texture to this room. No category? Yeah, no category. Gonna head out too. Got a meeting with my work manager. Oh. Thank you for your stream. No problem. Good luck with the meeting. Good luck. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's just good news. I swear my dad was one of those only people who is a drummer at will, and yet he ended up leaving all his bands. He left all his bands? I think it's also another thing is that it's hard to practice drums because it's just loud, right? You think about the infrastructure of our cities now, there's no place you can practice drums unless you rent out a studio, and that's expensive. A drum kit itself is expensive, taking drum lessons is expensive, renting out a studio is expensive, and it's just expensive all around. How long did that last for? The musician X-Ark? The X-Ark? Sorry. A few years, I think. Like all of my school years. 5 years. 5 years, and then like into college, I was in a pre-debuted band. So maybe more than 5. More than 5? 8? It's also like, how do you, like after I left the band, I was like, I don't, like how do we even find another band? Through Craigslist? Because that was how I found my first band. And I'm like, I don't trust Craigslist anymore, it's scary. Back then we didn't have electric kits. I guess now it's fine. I guess now it's a lot easier to pick up the drums with electric kits. But yeah, back then it was... I'm old. That's all I'm gonna say. We didn't have really like a lot of electric instruments, and I remember like we saw the was it? It was only the electric guitar that was an electric instrument, and then eventually I guess they started making more and more. You can press control to put walls easier. Yeah, I'm just not really concentrating on this game. Wanted posters for a band. I think I'm too old to start a band now. I don't think I would have the time to start a band. And when you want to start a band, you're looking for signage. Like you want people to sign you. But they're always looking for people who are younger, and I don't fit the bill anymore. I'm a hag tuber, guys. I should bring that tag back. I'm a hag tuber. You shall be not a femboy and hag tuber. Is this gonna look slightly better? Do we make this a box sort of thing? And then we place something in it? Something... Oh, we're gonna put the brain in there. Okay. Alright. That is my greatest idea. There's a game? Thought it was a pre-recorded video. Yeah, this is just a pre-recorded video. What game? I'm not playing a game. There's no game here. What? Can you not place... What? Okay, so I can't place the laboratory panels on the panel wall. Well, that sucks. Okay. Then in that case, I'm just gonna have to move it down instead. Oh, it's the hologram. Oh, it has a dumb hitbox. Okay. Goodbye. Ooh, look at all those particles. Let's try that again. Let's grab this. Oh, you're right. Okay. Okay. Now we put the flesh cloning vial on here. It has to look taller. There we go. Now it looks slightly better than before. Now there's height to this room. The textures on the wall makes a little bit more sense. Now I have to frame it somehow. Let's see if I can make some wolf from plating wall. Not me wondering for 5 minutes why I couldn't place a painting behind a hologram. Have you done that before? Just me? It doesn't make sense, logically speaking. Wolfram. That is what we need. I have conceived the most ingenious idea. I'm hungry, guys. I'm really hungry. Wait. This is... I want the wolf from plating wall, not the wolf from panel wall. What? Okay. Plating. And I think... Oh, okay, I just need to... Oh, okay, I need to make plates in order to make plating wall. Ah. Ah, wait. No, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm stupid. Put this back in! Okay. You too, Fen. We're both of the same breed. Apologies if you answered already. I had to mute stream for a bit because work. No worries. What kind of music were you guys playing genre-wise? Punk rock. Rock. It was like a weird genre of punk rock because it didn't... I don't think the guitars really had music theory down, so they were using a lot of chords that didn't work together. It sounded very off. We were going for the punk rock vibes, but like I think the guitars need a little bit more work when it comes to using chords because I think they were used to playing more classical songs, and they didn't have a very good grasp of chord work and riffs. So you can sort of see why that I was just not feeling, I was not feeling the band. I was just not doing it. Why would you punk the rocks? Did they make you trip or something? No. I'm hearing synthwave or some kind of Windows 95 kind of music, hard to explain. Maybe. I had to do a lot of like vocal improv to match the guitars as well. I think we were trying to go for a punk rock vibe. Didn't work out. Explains your dislike for guitars for some too. I mean, there are great guitars out there. It just so happens that the one guitarist I was working with was not doing it for me. The trumpet players are at fault here? Yeah. It's the goddamn sax players, and the trumpet players, and the trombone players. The French horn players. I always hear that like people love the sound of French horns, but I don't get it. I don't get the appeal of French horns. I hear it and they're like, oh, it's very soothing, but I'm like, I prefer the sax. Thank you for the follow, new player. Welcome in. I don't know. Maybe I just really love the sax. I just really like my jazz as well, and it just so happens that like, you know, the sax is like the identity of a lot of jazz music. Clarinet players, a little too gloomy for me. It's just a stereotype too. The moment you hear violas and clarinets, it's like, oh, this is gonna be a gloomy song. I can feel it. I still remember Silhouette by Kenny G. What is that? What is Silhouette by Kenny G? You know, I tried learning the sax before. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you guys play. Actually, the sax is still fine. It's the trumpet that really gets me. It's the buzzing. I don't get the buzzing. And like after a period of time, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this for more than 2 minutes. It's too much. Saxes use a reed, right? It's different from trumpets. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Back in school band years ago, it was the trumpets that always fucked up during practice. I was always joked about them being at fault for fucking up a song. It's always the goddamn trumpet players. Always the goddamn trumpet players. Still Remember Silhouette by Kenny G is a really good song. It's very romantic. I should listen to it. I should listen to it. I don't have that same memory as you. For me, whenever I listen to jazz music, I never really look at the song title. I just go, oh, this is smooth. I do like this. But I think I should start looking at the song titles. Man, this is very therapeutic. I almost fell asleep. I love the sound of breaking dirt. This is dirt breaking ASMR, guys. Good night. Good night. The streamer is going to bed. This is a sleep stream. Hold on, I can't see you guys. I just blocked you guys off my view. There we go. Okay. Ark, yeah, it's gonna be an Ark sleep stream. It's gonna be like one of those streamer subathons, but like they're sleeping half the time, but they're still streaming. And for some reason, people are still in chat, and they just talk to each other. Maybe I should have one of those. It's gonna be an Ark subathon, but like the only thing I do here is I just close my eyes. I'm just sleeping. Yeah, I'm just sleeping. Oh, you guys are still covered. Okay, there we go. It brings in a lot of randoms that backseat a lot. Oh yeah, that's why it's uncategorized. I was gonna get into that For people who are new here, for some reason my Terraria streams always tend to get a lot of players who like to backseat. The blood moon is rising! Oh god. And I'm like, I don't care for... Like, we get a lot of people who join, a lot of new people who join, but at some point I'm like, it's not worth it. I don't really care for growth. I really don't. I don't care for viewership that much. I'm just here to have a fun time, and if I'm not having a fun time during stream, then what's the point of streaming? So this is uncategorized for that specific reason. We're just here to chill. This is a very chill, just chatting stream where there's Terraria on the screen. It's one of those games with a very passionate fandom that just ends up being overly passionate and ruin the experience for those who don't take the game as seriously as themselves. Yeah. I think I need to start like putting my streams, putting a tag on my streams saying that this is casual. And I do that for every single game that I play because I can't take games seriously. I really can't. I'm not a gamer. Guys, I'm not a gamer. I just want to chill. I play games to have fun and have a relaxing time, not to stress. Maybe I think that's why I will never play Elden Ring on stream. I don't know if you guys were here when I mentioned this, but I was saying that Elden Ring was my comfy game and everyone was questioning why, like what I mean by that, but it really is. Like when I play by myself, I'm just running into the boss over and over again and I turn my brain off and I don't think about anything. I really don't stress. I could do that for hours at a time. It's very it's like meditation almost. But because of that, I can't stream it because I think people get very frustrated. And then when they get frustrated, I get frustrated. Elden Ring is fun. It is fun, yeah. It's fun for me in the sense where I just turn my brain off. For some people, it's fun because they like the stress and they like it. They enjoy it once they defeat a boss. They get the adrenaline rush, but I'm the complete opposite. And it's probably not fun watching someone like that. I really don't think it's fun watching someone like that. What is this thing? This is the first time seeing a cloud. A blood orb. I think we need more blood orbs. We'll just stay here for a bit. Sounds masochistic? Not me, right? I enjoy dying. I love dying in Elden Ring. You've never seen clowns before? Not in this game. I haven't played enough to... Sometimes when I see the blood moon is rising, I don't bother with it. I just go off on my own and I do my own thing. You know what I should do instead? I should grab some bait and start fishing, but I don't have bait. Maybe that's what I'll do for the rest of the stream. Actually, no, we're ending stream in 5 minutes. Let's just find some worms. There needs to be a better way of getting bait, besides manually going through picking at rocks, picking at bushes. I believe the clans only spawn in Blood Moon, that's why. Look, this is a little cage I've made, guys. I've locked them all in here. Welcome to the dungeon. This is the Ark dungeon. When you guys misbehave, I'm shoving you in here. This little area here with all the other monsters. And it'll be a... what is it? A battle royale? You versus the zombies. You versus the monsters. I love how neat the builds are. Thank you. I copied a lot of the designs from other creators because I don't have the creativity to create something like this. To make something as grand as this tiny little house. This is the best one I have, this tiny house, because I spent 3 hours on it. People play Terraria for We're bossing. I play Terraria to build things. We're different. Yeah, it's a cool tiny house. Yeah, this little area here is my rat room. I should just make we're gonna make a little hole for them to fall into. That's more fun. I have to break down. Oh, I have to break down. Stop it. Stop it. I'm breaking my entire house now. They're gonna fall in here. Okay. Now we have an even better rat room because there's a trap. A trap that they can see and they're not they're not falling. The hole's not big enough, guys. Gotta make it a little bigger. Like that. Let's put some stuff back. I broke my house. And the door's gone. There we go. Oh, he just jumped over it? That's crazy! So it's not working. Is the AI smart? Doors, who needs them? Exactly. This guy's floating. He's just gonna go right on top of it. I knew it. None of them are falling for my trap. Maybe the zombie will? Fall. Okay, the AI is just really smart. They recognize that there is a hole there. Well, whatever. It's fine. Again? Oh. Okay, so it's not a coincidence that every single werewolf has jumped over this hole. I'm pretty sure that the AI knows. I'm pretty sure that they know that there's a hole. Let's just... Well, that sucks. We're gonna have to... If it's not working, what's the point? Let me just... I'm gonna fill this back up. Stop it. I'm dying here. Where's my dirt block? The blood moon needs to be a little bit more interesting. I think I'm gonna go to the crimson area. Should I? Oops. Let's teleport. Furries are smart. Yeah, they're all in IT. They have to be. They're all in STEM fields. Sunny, the clumsy slime, has left. Oh god. They're killing my people. As an IT major, you didn't have to call me out like that. Sorry. Actually, not sorry. It's a compliment. Whenever I call you a furry, I'm complimenting you. I just want to let you know. Only in my books because I like furries. Oh, let's summon this thing. Big perforator hive. He always wants to be above me for some reason. Yay, big monster defeated. Why do furries gravitate towards STEM and IT though? Maybe it's the other way around. I think the question should be, why do IT gravitate towards furries? And I don't have an answer for you. I wish I knew too. If I accidentally summon the lunar cultist here, I'm gonna kill myself in Minecraft. No, in Terraria. Do you think I can do it? Should we try it again? During a blood moon? Does it make the lunar cultist stronger? What is this? It'd probably be a waste because all of the monsters would despawn. I'm not gonna do it. Probably the money. I heard that fursuits are ridiculously expensive. That is true, they are. I really love the the, what is it called? The kimono? Kimono? Fursuits? I don't know if you guys have seen them. But they have cuter faces. They're a little like more smaller and cuter. I think kimono shouldn't be grouped with true furries. We're putting him on a like a tier list now of how real of a furry you are depending on your fursuit. You know which ones I find super cool too are the ones that have like they're not really, they don't have the whole fursuit, but it's just the head. The head and the paws and the feet. And they wear cool costumes. It's like seeing like the TV heads around. Do you know what I'm talking about? Maybe. Anyways, let's head back. I've never been here before, but the first thing I've ever heard you say was, if I'm calling you a furry, I'm complimenting you, peak. Yeah, there's no furry hate here. We're all furry enjoyers. At least I am. I don't know if you are. I have no doubt there's an entire furry gradient chart somewhere out there. There's, you know, if there's something that you can think of, it probably exists already on the internet. Like, you could think of anything right now, and then if we were to Google it, if we were to search it up, it probably exists. It's like the R34 rule, but with like everything, not just not safe for work stuff. Hey, for the sub, Mika! Oh guys, that's my Oshi. I wish I could give you a shout out right now, but I don't have access to my chat. As in, I never have my stream manager up. I leave it to Clock. But Clock's not here. Clock does everything for me. When I say everything, I mean that to a point where I feel like I should pay him. We ball, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's more than 34, seeing how there's a rule 63? What's the difference between a 63 and 34? Actually, the poor girl's stuck in a little hole. Where do the numbers even come from? What if we just lock her in here? Do you think she can escape? Shall we try it? It's not like she has anything important for me anyway. Hello, quite a drizzle, huh? I suppose so. Anything you plan to do with these rainy days? Sit and think near a pond, go on a short stroll. Or stay inside and listen to the pattering of the rain. Probably go into the... I can't read that, it's so small. The caves and slay something. Ah, of course. That's a very you thing to do, isn't it? I'll admit I understand wanting to be somewhere dry right now. So yeah, that was nothing important. Alright, Solon. Let's trap you in here and see what happens. Work done, freedom! Congratulations! Now you can rest. I wish I could name creatures. I wish I could name my pets after people in chat as well. I think that'd be fun. Then I can make like little cages for all of you, shove you guys into holes, like what I'm doing to Solon right now. Do I even have dirt blocks? I don't see any dirt blocks. Google claims Rule 63 is gender bending. Is that what it is? There's a rule tier list. I am scared what Rule 1 and Rule whatever number. What's the biggest number? 99? Of what those are. Rule 63. Apparently, yeah. What's rule 99? What's rule number 1? I need to see this tier list now, guys. I'm so curious. I'm super curious. Astral dirt. Okay, we do have dirt. So at night, we all know that Sola needs to go back into her little tent and sleep. So we're gonna wait a whole day and see if she's able to crawl out of this hole by herself. Does she break out of the rocks? Can I put this here? No! Can't. She's too... Her little ahoge is too... It's too tall. How do I do this? This is not working. This is 100% not working. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go grab some more dirt from the other areas around us. Wait. That's my pone hammer. That's my pone hammer. That's not my dirt. Or my pick saw. Pickaxe saw. So I might be blind and stupid? I can't- oh, it's right there. Alright. Okay, Solon, you're stuck in here for a while now. We're doing a little experiment. I promise I'll release you if you cannot leave. She's trying so hard. Thanks for the sub, Royal. Welcome in, Royalty. It's called Rules of the Internet, and Rule 68, if something has two... Is that real? If something has two colors, it can play bad apple. What? I'm trying to process that. If something has two colors, then it can play bad apple. Like the song? The Bad Apple song. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, what do you do? Like, do you draw them play Bad Apple? Do you draw the animation? So anything can be two colors. Like, what's two colors, guys? What's two colors? Like, exactly two colors. Actually can't think of one. Oh, why is this hard? This should be an easy question. And what is two colors? A zebra. Wait, okay, that for sure. Okay, that I can see. You can play Bad Apple on a zebra's body. You know those medicinal pills? That's like blue on one side and red on the other side? Would that work? Probably. I feel like you could make it work. Okay, it's making more sense to me now. It's making a lot more sense to me. You can play Bad Apple on it. Okay. I didn't know that that rule was a thing. There's 15,392? No way. Now you're just making shit up. Visitors should not be killed from a game I cannot remember where. Oh, if it's from a game. Okay. No, that makes sense. That kind of makes sense. I have to make Solon's little hole a little bit more aesthetic. We're gonna get rid of this wall here. Because what is it even doing there? Why is the wall peeking out of the ground? It makes no sense. Hold on. We're just gonna put some stuff away. Alright. Alright, we're back. We're not back. Hello, Azu. Hello, hello. How's your Friday? Welcome in. We're just chilling. It's the usual. It's the usual to. What is this? Someone's a very angry puppy. Guys, do you want to see what an angry puppy looks like? Yeah, we're having a very chill Terraria day. I'm seeing more wall that is peeking out from under the ground. We're gonna have to fix that. What's the point of playing Terraria if my game isn't aesthetic? Okay, angry puppy. I summon you. I heard the puppy, I did not see it. Guys, I think the puppy may be invisible. Okay, let's get rid of some stuff. Goodbye slime. Goodbye fairies. Ow. Go away, go away. Get away from me. We're doing a little experiment here. Okay, let's try that again. With no distractions this time. Where is he? Why is my void bag all the way up there? Oh, never mind. He's out. A very angry puppy. That is not a puppy. Unless it is. I guess if it says it's a puppy, then it's a puppy. What does it do? A chew toy said to have the power to tame the angriest of dogs. Oh, it's just a pet? It does nothing. What? You know, we're gonna try summoning a boss. See what happens. Pretty good things last stretch up until the weekend. Oh. He has range damage? And he's melee? Insanity. We're gonna try. Let's actually try the lunar cultist one more time before I end stream. Oh shit, never mind guys, I have to go. I have to go before I'm late for lunch. I think that might take a lot longer trying to kill a boss than what I expect. That very much is a puppy. It's more like a you know, puppies are smaller than that. Puppies are a lot bigger. All the puppies I know are tiny in size. That is not a puppy. That is more like a tiny elephant. Okay, everybody get up, stretch before we end stream. I can't be the only one stretching. We all need to de-shrimp. Everyone stretched? We've all stretched? We're all good? We're all healthy? Good postures? Good posture all around for a Friday. Actually, every day you need to have good posture. Not just for a Friday. Okay, goodbye guys. Maybe I'll be back later, maybe I won't. We'll see. We'll see. Just because we had a short stream today. And I want to play Discounty, and everybody should play Discounty. I've been following the dev team for a while. They've been posting updates, and it looks like there's a lot of passion put into the game. It is very cute. It is a very cute looking game. I don't know if it is a cute game or not. I didn't get too far deep into the story. Who knows? Maybe it's a very dark story and it just looks cute on the surface. I'll properly, I can't read anymore. I've properly removed my spine now, no longer need good. I wanted the opposite for you. I want you to have good posture and a very straight spine. Were the instructions not clear enough for you? What game I got toast. Have a good lunch, Fen. Discounty, like discount on products with a Y at the end. It just came out. Okay. Cute looking dark games are good. You should play Bloomtown, Oathpill. That's a dark game. Dark-ish game with a cute front. It's basically Stranger Things as a game. Okay, well goodbye guys. Goodbye. Enjoy your lunch if you're gonna be eating. Enjoy the rest of your day if I won't see you guys later. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Enjoy your weekend if I don't see you in the next few days. Goodbye. Actually, do we want to raid? No, I gotta leave. I gotta leave. No raid today. Okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye.